when I joined Assistic, we were just around that 10 million number. We had established product market fit, and we understood that we needed to sell to large enterprises. We landed a couple of them. It was working super well because we could deliver the scale that they needed, and this was our aha. And then what gets really challenging with that is like, you're like, okay, but what does that mean? Is it the Fortune 500 list? What is it that makes us successful with these companies versus other large enterprises? We started with annual revenue, and then we got to a point where we're like, okay, well, maybe it's employees, because it matters less about how much money they're making and really how big their security team is. And so we went through these iterations where you're using ZoomInfo and trying to like hack your way through it. And then we got to a place where like, okay, we need to take a real deeper data-driven approach, but always our modeling, even when we got more sophisticated with that data, was focused on like, how do you land bigger deals? Which I think that the really cool thing about working, a really impactful thing for me about working with Inverta, and then you bringing in Align ICP and helping to find the right partner for us, is that we could take a step back and go, are we even optimizing for the right thing? That was a super eye-opening thing for me. Even any of the actual technical work aside, you're like, oh, we're just actually driving towards the wrong thing as a company. We're trying to only land these big customers with no consideration for if they retain and grow. When in reality, we could focus on a much more simple segment. What the Inverta and Align ICP teams found is like, we could really simplify our ICP approach, improve internal adoption and manageability, and at the same time drive better net retention and growth, which is hugely impactful. And I think that really set the stage for us to have a more meaningful discussion about, all right, really what kind of effort can we put into these companies if we have a predictable, hit the world-class benchmark and 25% net retention. Then you can say, all right, now we're all in on landing these companies. And this then gets into the kind of MQA, right? And the evolution of like less spray and pray marketing, more deliberate